Oh, my God.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Always find you, you know, behind you.
All day, dog.
On first down, Irvin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Looking to throw. Irvin, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Soldiers around here.
An early tough test on the opening drive.
Still beat
this is
up.
3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Irvin.
He still beat up.
Looks to
That's
throw, fires right
crazy.
side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That boy's still down for the count. This nigga burnt him out the shit, and then this nigga ended up
Okay, look at
catching.
this.
That's
Punting
some
nowhere to
bullshit,
be found there on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Back to throw. Irvin, and he finds Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
Oh, he finds you, man, behind you.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
X3, 218, chop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, Irvin got a man. It's Ross, complete. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And an alley to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Let's go now. 18, Gator.
Looking to throw. Irvin. is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 4 yards out. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
That is true.
Ready, ready.
Yeah.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Got it.
Off past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Exactly
It's time for them to be good
teammates.
teammates right here. And what I mean by that is
Commercial,
possess the
yeah,
ball for a little while.
harder.
Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 5.
Harder.
Blitz coming, and down
Go.
he goes. Steve McClendon. Credit
Go,
him for the
Steve.
sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an
Steve.
all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their
Go,
aggressiveness
Steve.
against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, Echo. Snap.
They'll set up a throw.
Let's go.
And the pressure gets to him again. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Good shit, bro.
21
I can't
yards
get
there.
I gotta
Big
pick up
play
one
on
fucking
4th
play.
down.
Shit's crazy.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big...
Nowhere to go here. He
Get the
lost
ball. Let's go.
And the Raiders pick it up.
Let's go.
And they're going to set up shop at
Quit
the
playing. Let's go.
27-yard line.
Fucking show. I'ma always find you, you know I'm behind you. Create something, nigga.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Got the screen.
Yeah.
22 jet bomber. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Little.
Come on, we gotta
And
get
he's
there.
going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, Richard. You know what time it is, Richard.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Irvin looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider
Fucking go,
touchdown.
man.
As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On first down, it's Little. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Come on, G-Lit. Let's get this shit.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Check three, check three, check three.
So why would somebody send you an invite, bro?
General West.
To throw on second down, Irvin. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Irvin.
It ain't let me throw it. That's bullshit.
Back at the 26-yard
Sorry
line.
ass shit. You let me throw that shit.
There, if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Hey, Sam off.
On 4th down, Irvin. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Watch the pass.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
True.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go,
at their own 25-yard line.
And what lead? We lead 6-6. Oh, glow.
Here are the Vikings now to start
Team
their
was on
next
dope.
drive.
How could you? That's what I'm saying. How could you dope when your team on dope like that?
Here,
This shit is
an
crazy.
inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is
I always gotta have DJ.
For
You don't
a
play
big
your.
shot downfield.
I told you I advanced the
People
league.
get all
Yeah,
these
I told
points
you I
back on one
advanced the
drive.
league too.
You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the
They
first
played your
half.
shit.
I'm not saying you have ultimate
They
patience,
took me there.
but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Yep. Yep, he
Down
was.
goes, but he takes
Quick.
it up to
No, he was
the
in
40.
Chargers.
He'll
Quick.
get 15 and a Vikings first down. So
Quick.
quickly all the way up at the 40-yard
Who
line.
did Johnny have? Oh, the Ravens.
They'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Adams.
Get money game, nigga. Let's go, McDunn.
That's intercepted.
Let's go, McDunn.
Picked off
Get to the house, McDunn. Get to the house. Let's get it, man. Quit playing around here.
The team's turned it over 3 times in the first half. We just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing?
Strictly from
But
the
instead,
West.
we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions.
Let's
One
go,
caused
defense.
fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Oh, that's so big, bro. How do you catch the ball?
Look at McDime out there. Check 3.
On first and 10. Irvin
Check 3.
to the goal line, but it's
I did that on purpose
incomplete.
too. I like
Quarterback in
you think
101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Irvin. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He'll buy some time.
Why would you stop, T-Row? That's crazy. This nigga, why would they make him stop? That's so dumb to me. He's wide open if you keep running.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace
Stupid
for more
ass
than that
shit.
here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is
This nigga
locked
really just
in.
stopped
They're
running, got him
essentially running
burnt,
the routes to the
well.
receivers
It's
and turning
annoying.
it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm
Oof.
seeing because the reaction
money
to those
low.
guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
You draw Corkins.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Yeah,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be taken in
God, I am there, bro. That shit is so
and he'll be taken
predictable.
down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Wrong fucking team, man.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
Topper! Come on, D! Go!
51, Mike! Mike, 51! Come off the ball! 51's the Mike. 51.
2nd and 9 now. Got an open man. It's QT. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Greystone, Travis. Buzz. Kill. Now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. And the Patriots are out to an early lead there over the Jets. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
I'm a wild one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Whatever it takes.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Irvin. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Oh, my God. That is big. Throw the ball out there, Richard. The perfect pocket.
Defensively to get a piece of the football.
Back in the end zone.
Into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half,
get up,
it's
nigga. Get up, pay me. Get up, pay me.
Just shy of midfield.
Get up, pay me. Let's go.
Back at the closing stages of the first half.
I see you, shit. That boy been going stupid. It's serious.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, my God.
He's going to be taken
crazy.
down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out.
Give him a show, man. That was supposed to be a bucket. Straight down the line, everything. That's a
we
bucket.
welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
That shit is so annoying. They make this nigga stop. Dead in his tracks, and we got another pick. Fuck. That red zone offense. The Vikings. Nah, this is the
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start the game.
Get there.
Script to start the second half, too.
Come on,
that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Shake him up.
Get in the weight room. Go out. Check. Smooth. Crunch.
Pass.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This
All you
short
do is
throw
run
caught
crossing,
by
bro.
Goddard.
Come on.
10 yards
Our
on the
plays
pickup
get
there.
hard.
It'll be second down.
That's all you do.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Tricking on it. But
that'll be taken in the end zone.
Yeah.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
See, for sure doing that.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have enough confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Check 43.
Pilot, 64, weak. Sit.
Looking to throw on second down. Irvin. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Check 9, check 9. Check. Check hot route.
Hey, Charlie.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
1 yard gain. Mike 59.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Switch. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Hey, Alpha. Now.
Pop. Mike, check. 59. Hey, watch the slant. Hit it.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard clock, 9 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. The Lions have scored again, widening their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Shit.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Bravo! Blue draw quarter.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
Five.
From the gun, Irvin. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready, set.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
30 base. 61. Max box right.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Little. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
This nigga supposed to play this. I don't understand how these niggas get beat.
Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on first down. Irvin. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And we return welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's go. 60 or. What?
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Jim,
look, squeeze. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Irvin. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's got daylight. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. He'll look to throw.
What do you think this is
He's
going
going
to
to
be?
have to hook up to QT. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Damn, these niggas can't block, man.
Matt Milano. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Hey. There you go. We go tomorrow. Yeah, I already told that. I already told shit. I'm gonna come to the dean and they about to go up today for Andog birthday.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Irvin. Throw left side complete. It's Graves.
Yep, so that's what I'm saying. If you said that shit an hour ago, because I got, like I said, you already know I got a little thing out there too, so shit. OG thing. So shit, man. Definitely see her. She got on this spot house out there now.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. Irvin. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw.
They let this nigga get the pick. Wow.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
That is crazy.
Score. It's a Viking touchdown.
I've seen it all, man.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
That is ridiculous.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Right back to him on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, Irvin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd and long. Irvin, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 11. Oh, look at the juke. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And the Lions have scored again, widening their lead even further. A win would be their first of the young season. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the win and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
I don't know. Come on, the broadcasting, so shit.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Little. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Begin. 22 jet bomber.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been cool, but he can't get it off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Mike 51. Mike 51.
You go, hey, Charlie. Snap.
They'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, 951. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Go.
Here we go.
Hey, Alpha.
51
Go.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
That's the one, shit.
Oh, a crusher.
Way to put it away,
It's
shit.
intercepted.
Way to put it away, shit.
Picked off at the 14. And
Way
a
to
big
put it the
turnover
fucking way,
there as
shit.
These guys will get the football back.
Fuck out of
Charles,
here.
whatever's going on between his ears right now,
God,
it's just not completely
please.
calculated
Good
correctly.
shit,
7
man.
picks between last week and
Check
this week
him
after
out.
that.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Irvin. They fights him off.
Look at this shit, man.
But now he's
crazy.
swallowed up and taken down. So this one, a
Looking
victory for the
opportunity,
Oakland
man.
Raiders.
You know
And
how
you've
it
got to
goes.
say, CD, it was the defense
Had
who
it
had
down.
a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you?
Yeah,
It's rare that you
ooh-wee.
force 4 turnovers and
What
lose
a
a ball game.
terrible
That's almost
second half
unheard
that
of.
was.
They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going
Terrible
forward,
second
all
half.
you think about is